Now we go behind the scenes for Pavee Point's annual Men's Health Day.
My name is Michael Collins and I'm a traveller men's health worker in Pavee Point Travel and Roma Centre. John Collins, why are you here today?
I'm here today because I'm a traveller men's health worker.
So am I.
I'm a traveller men's health worker in Pavee Point, and I'm here to get some blood pressure checks to meet other traveller men from different parts of the country.
I'm Michael Mulligan, I'm the men's health worker in Donegal Travellers Project, and we brought a group of men up here today from Donegal.
Hello, my name is Martin Mongan, work for Involved Youth Service in Letterkenny and work with young people from age 10 to 25.
My name is Hugh Freeland, I'm the Roma Health Coordinator for the North West, which is Sligo, Leitrim, Donegal.
So this is Newbridge team, Roma from Newbridge, County Kildare. We have two teams. One of them is playing now and one of them is here now.
Why did you come down? What was your reason for coming down?
We decided to come here today because we wanted to represent our culture more with terms of football and also in us.
I think it's very important that travellers in Roma, in terms of statistics and health statistics of traveller men in Roma, come together, because this is the biggest event that's held in Ireland where travellers in Roma can socialise at an event where they're not worried about racism or discrimination or to be ostracised in terms of their identity. So it's brilliant that travellers in Roma here can come together in solidarity to take part in all the events around Phoenix Park today.
Came down today to take part in it's Men's Health Week and take part, bring young people down and play some soccer. Is important to get young people out and mix them with other people from other travellers from around the country.
We had a great time. We're not playing too bad, but as you see we have two teams, so it kind of gives us a heads up because one loses, the other one's there. But we're just glad we're all here together representing our culture.
Not just about the football too, so it's a great outlet for a lot of the boys that wouldn't be getting involved in a lot of stuff. And there's it's not just physical health, but it's your mental health too as well, so it's a great day and it's a good event.
I think there's loads of things on. There's blood pressure checks here, there's horseshoe throwing, there's golfing here behind us, there's a number of events, there's socialising events. So it's important, it's not about the football, it's about taking part, participating, it's about the stepping stones in relation to health and health promotion with the traveller and Roma community. So I think it's inroads in terms of this event. The travellers and Roma all over Ireland come together and participate in a health event that's run by Pavee Point.
Usually when you see travellers on the newspaper or something like that, it's always negative. But this happens every single year, and it's positive. The men is coming and they're getting the health information, they're getting the blood pressure checks. There's a football tournament, there's a wagon here, part of traveller culture.
That's a bed, double bed. Underneath is another bed. Normally the stove will be here. Go straight up here, be just around the door here. And this is where the travellers would have lived all their lives in the 40s, 50s, 60s, on the side of a road. Very warm, and very comfortable.
We started this in 2014.
Yeah.
It was a very small crowd.
Yeah.
So it started off very six to 8 teams, and every single year since that, apart from COVID, it stopped for a few years.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
My name is Peter and I'm here with the Irish Heart Foundation today. So we're trying to create an awareness and a bit of education about how important it is to have a healthy heart and a healthy lifestyle, particularly in the younger members of the community. We've had a fantastic response from all the different teams from all around the counties of Ireland. We've had most of the teams come in to get their hearts checked, both men and the girls, so it's been fantastic. We're very happy. We're delighted that we were asked out. We're great for the great turnout and everybody's in great form, and you know, it's been a great day overall. Thanks a million.
We have a long-standing partnership, the Mick Keating Foundation, with Pavee Point, and I suppose during COVID, you know, when we found things were even more difficult to reach people, we started developing leaflets around the different types of cancer that they wanted to learn more about: prostate, breast, ovarian, cervical. So we did that. We work very closely around, I suppose, providing cancer information, signs and symptoms of those kind of cancers, and helping people to kind of reduce their risks in some way as well. Anecdotally, we see evidence, of how diet has changed over the years, which is really great to see. And I suppose just supporting people every step of the way. So even if we meet people who've had cancer, we're kind of helping them out and supporting them. And we do some survivorship programs as well, which are really helpful for those who've come out the other side of cancer.
We see in the drug and alcohol program, addiction is incredibly difficult at the moment in the traveller community. Drug use is widespread, as is addiction, unfortunately, So look, we're really trying to make inroads. It's a challenge. I think there's good partnerships going. We're supporting some projects to have access to travellers. Travellers are starting to, access treatment. So it's good. There's positive things happening.
People have come over and we've a lot of visuals on the table. So they'll be asking what they are and what they mean. And so alcohol is kind of a big discussion we've had today. The risks of smoking, vaping. Vaping is a big issue in Ireland. So I think it's lovely that people come over and want to talk about their health. Yeah, it's really positive. It's really just to emphasise, that in these communities that we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention and signpost people much earlier so that cancers can be caught early and then outcomes are much better.
We don't see the age of people going up. It's still fairly stubbornly. Travellers are dying much younger, than members of the traveller community. So that's one thing that I'm really concerned about, and I'm glad people are talking and they're seeing the Maria Keaton Foundation and they're picking up leaflets and they're having them conversations. I think it's really important. And also free getting your blood pressure checked and getting diabetes checked. Those types of things are really important. And I think that's been a really successful part of today.
We have Coomine, a treatment centre that's here today. There's a few lads from the treatment centre that's actually here today.
We also have the HSE.
And the HSE
which is great as well.
We have Fast here, a drug addiction service in Finglas. We have D17.
My name is Daniel. I'm part of the team in D17 Act, which is a certified case management team. We do outreach work on the streets of Darndale to create awareness around addiction and substance use and mental health and stuff like that. And we think it's really important to be here today because we do outreach with, in the travelling community. We think it's important to link in with the travelling community and just to create awareness around substance use.
My name's Kim. I'm an outreach and a key worker for the Dales project, also based in Darndale. Just like Daniel said, we're glad to be here today to create awareness for mental health. We go into travelling sites in the local area to try link in and help people around anything they need: social inclusion, support, mental health and addiction. So yeah, we're happy to be here today. For D17 Act, it's a fairly new service. We started in January 2022 and the Dales is a well-known project in Darndale. It's been around 20 years, but for D17 actually just kind of hit the ground running. There was no outreach team in the area before we came along, and the outreach involved us linking in with the traveller community as well. So we're trying to reach out to people that aren't actually linked in with any services and to show them there's another way. There is support out there. We're kind of going to clients instead of them coming to us.
Seeing the light coming back into people, seeing the light coming back on in people's eyes that have been in addiction for years and now are substance free and starting to live their life, that's a great achievement.
Yeah, recovery is possible.
It's absolutely brilliant. It's a huge event. But I think next year what we're going to do is, I think it'd be a good idea if we're going to move it to the weekend, I think, the Saturday, because the reason why, which is a brilliant thing, when we started off in 2014, there was a lot of travelling men that would have been unemployed, but thankfully things has changed now over the last few years. There's a lot of lads that couldn't come here today because there's a lot of lads in apprenticeships and working in jobs, which you wouldn't have seen, which is it's kind of a bad thing for us today, but we learn our lesson, and that's a good positive note, yeah? Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
The lads.
You're a legend.
Come on, Roma!
For more information, visit the following links.